Hello, wonderful, amazing video game type people, and welcome to Battle Brothers. I am so excited. As you can see in the bottom right corner here, it is version 1.0.0.1. That's so exciting. Final release. Oh my goodness, I have played this game for over a year now. So excited. Let's get right into it. Oh, it's the best game ever. It's so good. It's so good. Alright, no mucking around. We're going to play this on expert difficulty. That's right, folks. Pay attention. We're not playing beginner. We're not playing veteran. We're playing expert. Because we're crazy. Less starting funds, more challenging contracts and opponents, lower contract payments, and deserters will take their equipment with them. Which makes sense. Why deserters wouldn't take their equipment with them? Come on. They're deserting. They need to get some money. Company name and banner. This is the most important part. Let's see the banners. Did they add any new banners for version 1. Whatever. I don't think they did. No, okay, cool. I think we've seen all of these. I like this one, though. Maybe they did add a new one. Did they change this? It looks beautiful. We're going with this. Alright. The company name. Alright, well, our company name is going to be called The Experts. The Tutorial. The really good at this game company. No, I'm kidding. I'm being a little bit silly here. What I mean... Oh, you can have no late game crisis. That's new. Huh. Ooh, not recommended for the best experience. That's kind of cool. Yeah, we could do random. I don't want the Undead Scourge. If you survive for long enough, the following ones will be chosen at random. Yeah, no, I kind of want to do War. I don't know. I've never actually done any of the late game crises, so I'm probably not that good at the game in the late game, but I'm quite good at the game in the early and middle game, which is probably what most people are going to be interested in for watching an expert Let's Play. So let's do that. Ironman, do we want to do Ironman? Oh, yeah, let's do Ironman. That way the company just dies. Let's see. The Iron Sun. Iron Suns. The Iron Suns! I like that. That's kind of cool. Get it? Suns. Okay. Yeah, let's do random. We'll do random for whatever reason. Expert Ironman. Start. Oh, I'm so... And it was going well. Now, this is a new release, though. It's not the beta anymore, so maybe things have changed. It all went wrong. 2 days ago, the company was hired to track down Hogart the Weasel and his band of raiders. But it was them who found you first. An ambush. Some joke about horses. Cut short by an arrow to the throat. Arrows shooting in from everywhere and nowhere. Men holler and scream. A great volume before death. Oh, they've changed this, by the way, I think. As the hail subsides, you draw your weapon with the rest of the men, only to collapse to your knees. An arrow has punctured your side. You shout in pain. A harried glance sees the men charge without you to make a valiant last stand. Met in force as steel clashes with steel. You meet eyes with the captain. A last nod before his throat is cut. You're left in command now of what few men remain. Trembling in pain, you lean on your sword, and with all the will you can muster, slowly rise again. To the end! Is it the last battle, or is it actually the first battle? Ooh, that was grim. Oh, is he about to get... Oh, he's done. Goodbye, Captain Bernard. Okay, so, here's how the game works. Right off the bat, you probably know how the game works. You want to watch it get done. Hogart the Weasel is going to run off, so we can't kill him. We'll kill him later. We got a Brigand Thug, and we've got this Brigand Thug. Both of them are pretty dangerous. He's actually got a wooden flail. Well, these are your skills and whatnot. This is the order. Let's get right to it. So Reinhold over here can shoot with his crossbow. He's got pretty good odds on both of them. I'm going to try for this guy. Oh, we missed. That's so sad. We can reload. Okay, then we're going to hit the space bar to well, no, we don't have to end. We can just hit F. I've changed the setting so that it doesn't automatically end turn. Otherwise, for you, it probably would if you were doing the same thing. And this is going to play out differently for everyone a little bit. It's pretty much the same, but there are random elements to it. Okay, so Edmund the Loyal. Shield wall. So, one of the things I could do with Edmund... There are a couple things, really, but... We can move forward and chop him. Or, I could put Edmund here. Put him on spear wall. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, if the crossbow had hit, I would be more confident at moving forward to chop him. But I think what we can do now, safely, quite safely, because otherwise he'd have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. So we'll move Edmund there, and I've changed the settings so that they jump pretty quick. Yeah, that looks good. Spear wall. And we'll just move back with Guntram. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so he's coming forward, but avoiding us. And yeah, oh, that's fine. So now we got 65%, 62%. Let's take the 65. Nice. Right in the face. And you can see right here. Reynold the Black, we can see Brigand Thug's head is hit for 60 damage. Reynold the Black has killed the Thug. So the way it works is every attack has a certain amount chance of hitting the head. In this case, it's 25%. So if it hits, it goes, ooh, what do we have? Superstitious bang. Oh, not great. Not great. That's okay. Anyways, that worked out. We'll happily reload. Though we could have switched weapons. Oh, see, that's no good. Oh, we done goofed. Yes, the problem is... Okay, the nice thing is, the only way he's getting an attack in is if he steps here. So if I do another spear wall... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he shouldn't be able to attack. Okay, I should have known. Oh, he can't run away anymore. But he can do this. Yeah, baby. All right, pierce chest. Yeah, so with a two-handed weapon like that, you can only attack if you move. You can move one square and attack. So the moment he has to move 2 squares, he can't get an attack in. We're just gonna spacebar with him for now. Yeah, I get the sense this is a good life choice. So we'll happily, and his morale's wavering, so that's really nice. We're going to stab him, 83% chance to hit. Thrust, surrounded, so that's giving us a little bit of extra. Actually, one thing that I could do to get that even higher is we're going to wait turn. Okay, and we're going to move him here. Now, he can't attack this turn, but because he's here, that's going to boost that guy's attack even more. So, he can't reload, but what he can do is switch to the knife, and that'll come in handy next turn. So we'll end his turn, and here you should see 88. So it went up, I believe, by 5%. There we go, and he's fleeing. Pierced hand, pierced chest, but the main thing is that he's fleeing, which means he's not going to attack us. He's going to try to move away on his turn and instantly die. I say instantly die. Ooh, he might not even. He has a hood that we could maybe get. Let's try to kill him. There we go. So there you go. That was the first battle, done kind of cautiously, but without getting damaged at all. So very exciting. Oh, and we got some padded surcoat out of that, so that's nice. Also, a second woodcutter's axe. There's money to be made. You're alive. You've won. The adrenaline fades, and in its wake, you can't help but sink back to the ground. Gritting your teeth, you snap the arrow's shaft. Your chest heaves. Pain for breath. Everything blurs. The company has been devastated, cut down to but a few men, and that bastard Hogart did justice to his name, fleeing like the weasel he is. What now, Captain? A voice says from behind. It's Guntram the Falcon who sits down beside you, bedding his bloodied axe on his legs. You turn to him to reply, but before you can answer, he continues. Bernard's dead. They slit his throat. He was a good man and a damn good leader, but all it took was one mistake. That makes you the one in charge now, don't it? Reynold the Black joins the two of you, still breathing heavily. Then Edmund the Loyal. Save the ceremony and anointments for another day. Let's give the men a good burial and return to Tiefenforce to collect our pay. The Weasel's men are slain after all. Besides, Captain, we ought to see to that wound before we lose you too. Wouldn't want to leave Reynold the Black in charge, right? So be it. Alright, return to Tiefenfort to get paid. One thing I really recommend is the tutorial every time. 1500, 49.9, yeah, it's tough. Resources are tough in this difficulty level, but we should be able to make it. Let's take a look at the world map. I'm going to pause it briefly, hitting the spacebar there. Whoa, Grotenhaven. Okay, it looks like we're probably in for House War. Is that really it? Oh, Sandburg? I can't tell. I can't tell because of the contract. That's okay. That looks like... there we go. Sandburg is... Oh, it's also green. Okay. So only 2 for that house? That's a small house. Look at how much... Yeah, it's probably going to be the Great War between the houses, I'm assuming, with that much... You know, this much property, probably between these 2 houses. I don't know. What do I know? Alright. Oh, there's a Fletcher, and we know that. Good, good. Tiefenforst. What a sorry display it must be for the onlookers as you arrive in Tiefenforst. 4 bloodied and beaten mercenaries down on their luck. The man who hired the company days ago, Bertolf of Tiefenforst, no doubt expected you to return in a more glorious fashion. Still, he welcomes you to his house and offers bread and wine while a servant fetches a healer. Few words are exchanged except for the occasional grunt and wheeze as an elderly man with shaky hands tends your wounds. A pin pierces your skin, the first of many stitches to come. You grit your teeth till you think you hear one break. Bertolf of Tiefenforst sits down beside you and asks if you took care of Hogart. You shake your head. We killed his men, but the weasel eluded our blades in the end. The healer waves around a glowing fire poke, suggesting he wants to push it into your wound. You nod and he does so. For a moment, that's all there is. You're not a man, but a pinch of fire, flesh from flame, a golem of pain. Bertolf of Tiefenforst hands you a goblet of wine. You did well, sellsword. The brigands have been removed, though it is a shame that Hogart still lives. Look, we expect to get paid for this. Well, naturally, 400 crowns as agreed upon. He gestures towards a servant who rushes to your side with the pay in hand. I wonder, may I make use of your services one more time? I'd very much like to end the headache that is Hogart once and for all, and I would pay you again, of course. Another 400 crowns, shall we say. Guntram the Falcon scoffs and turns to drink more wine, but Edmund the Loyal stands to speak. Yes, the company is in ruin, but we will rebuild it. Without the Iron Sons, Guntram the Falcon would drink the crowns away and end up begging on the streets. And Reinhold the Black, by the gods, we all know he'd go chasing the womenfolk until one stove his rotted head in. We need the Iron Sons. It's all we have. What say you, Captain? Guntram the Falcon burps and raises his cup to you. Reinhold the Black playfully thumbs his nose and nods. Kill that bastard Hogart or not, it's up to you, Captain. Yes, we have unfinished business with Hogart. Bertolf of Tiefenforst claps his hands in satisfaction. Excellent! My little birds will need some time to find where Hogart is hiding his hide now. In the meantime, I suggest you see about stocking up on supplies so that you'll be good and ready to end this when the time comes. I shall see you in a few days' time at the latest. As you leave Bertolf of Tiefenforst's house and stand on the outskirts of Tiefenforst, Edmund the Loyal seeks a word with you. We need more men, Captain. I know I gave a big speech back there, but bravado won't do shite. We need more warm bodies in the ranks. Figure we find 3 good men, buy some of them some decent weapons, and dress them in the best armor we can afford. The man pauses to glance around. I bet this Bodunk town's got a desperate peasant or two looking for a new life. Or we could travel to Winburg to the north. Them city folk aren't always as hardy as these country bumpkins, but we're more likely to find men with fighting expertise. Stopping to rest there. And that's what we shall do. Alright, let's get right into it. Ooh, we got that 400 crowns. Nice. So first things first, we want to get people. These are all way too expensive, unfortunately, so we're not going to get a hunter or a bowyer or a hunter. Bowyer's kind of cool, but no, we don't need archers. We need fighting men, and we need cheap fighting men. Ooh, that sounds like new music. That's really exciting. I'm super down with the new music. Yeah, I'm super down with that. That's really cool. How many days will this last? 6 days. Oh yeah, we're barely eating. Alright, a couple things we want. We'll want a pitchfork for surezies. I'll take that. We want a pitchfork. You kind of want to get some hoods for your folk. Probably a wooden shield as well. Pitchfork, wooden shield. What's this? Wow, we can already buy a hooked blade. That's pretty crazy. Oh, there's some pretty nice stuff here. At any rate, I'll get a wooden shield and a pitchfork for now. We'll be coming back here, anywho. I wonder if I should have bought an... I think trading is pretty tough. Stone Keep that is tying high. Yeah, and it's not even a city anyway, so we probably wouldn't make too much profit. We'll find out. I don't usually trade too much early on. I find trading works a lot better once you build up your reputation with a town, and then you end up getting, you know, decent turnaround. And what you want to do, of course, is go to villages and then do that. As Winburg's skyline appears on the horizon, Reinhold the Black seeks a word with you. Never been to Winburg before, but I've been around ones that look a lot like it. Cities like these are great for selling goods, as all those prissy, pompous pricks love to have their goods delivered. With so many merchants, you can find almost everything you need too. Keep an eye out for bargains, and don't get swindled by them cutthroat merchants. Guntram the Falcon sees fit to add his own opinion of what you should do. If there's a good tavern, I say that's where we should go first. Nothing helps a man down on his luck more than a good pint. Gods know we earned it. Reinhold the Black shakes his head. You say that every time we stop into town. You say that even when you're already drunk. Alright, there's not going to be as much anymore. This is just kind of the early story bit, and then it eases off. Alright, so contract locked. You can only, at the Citadels and whatnot, you can only get contracts when you become a professional company later. Armor, tab, because you don't want to buy the armor. This stuff's really expensive. You just want to look at it, though. Marketplace. Yeah, more pitchforks. Good. Spears. Perfect. That's what we want. We got 2 spears, pitchforks. Solid. Now let's look about hiring. Eggo. Data. He's not. Oh, this is the one you want. Okay, so you want farm hands. Farm hands are great. I'm going to hire Esgier. What about Torhelm? Caravan hands are used to long and exhausting travels. This might not be a bad idea. The Apprentice, Egel, and Dietrich. Yeah, we got a lot of good guys here, so. Caravan hands tend to be alright, too, just because they, yeah, they have higher endurance, usually. So, Radulf. Apprentices tend to be eager for knowledge and learn faster than others. Cool. They're not usually as tough, because they're just apprentices. These guys are a little bit day tailors are used to all kinds of physical work, but don't excel in any. Oh, the 40. The difference here is that this guy's got a club. It's better to just get Egel. Alright, let's check that out. We've now got 7. That's decent. It says only hire 3 or 4. Yeah, we're only supposed to hire 3, but we'll definitely get more. You know, the more you have, the better. Club-footed. Builds up 2 more fatigue for each stealth travel. That sucks. Fragile. Wow. Radolf is an awful person. Ooh, impatient. Always acts first in the very first round of combat. That's good. Yeah. Alright. Oh, and he's got 2 stars. Okay, so this is where we're checking out the guys that we get. What you really want is melee skill, so this is right off the bat, he's great. Optimist is good, and quick is good. Ranged, maybe? Hell no. What do we have here? Also, let's look at our guys here. What's this? Loyal. Yeah, that's okay. Nothing too good. Dumb. Oh, no. That sucks. We got some bad traits on our companions. That's okay. We'll still try to keep them. The one thing that they are still guaranteed to get is the stars, right? So your beginning companions always have their stars located as such, and they do get a little bonus for being companions anyway, so they're not awful. We'll put that back. What's this guy got? Nothing, eh? Oh, he's got good defense skill, though, but... And pretty high... You know what? That's a pretty high melee skill. Let's get one more dude, maybe. Dietrich. Do we have the money for it? Why not? We might not have the money for it. What I'm going to do, though... Put him in the back. Put him slightly off to the side. Edmund the Loyal's good. I guess these guys could be front rowers. Whoop. This guy gets a pitchfork. There's one shield. Now what we're going to want to do is get spears and shields. So let's go ahead and do that. We can get, right off the bat, we can get 2, I believe. Yeah, so there's 1, there's 2. A little bit expensive, but definitely worth it. And you also want to get everyone helmets. Otherwise they'll insta-die from getting hit to the head. Yeah, we want to get 1 more shield here. Oh. Yeah, we'll take that. I think we've got the money for it. 22. Yeah, that's good. 30. We'll get the hood. Uh-huh. Oops. So, and let's make sure we got some good armor on the front row. So right there we got the hood. This is your armor value here. You want to make sure that's decent. There we go. Put the 50 on him instead of the 20 that he had. Alright, so now we've got a decent front row here. It would be great to get 1 more spear, but I see that that's not happening, so it might work out to just get another pole arm. I might. And we do need more helmets. So I guess this will... Oh, no, there we go. We'll get that. A little bit more. How long are we doing for money? Ugh. Decent price on tools and supplies, though. Bundle of javelins is decent. It does really crazy damage if it hits, but it's also very expensive, so I'm torn. We get a buckler for now. And I think they had clubs back at the village, so we can definitely do that. I'm not averse to getting some clubs. 35, 23, yeah, nothing else too great here. Do we want 1 more helmet? Yeah, I get the sense we do. We'll happily take, oh, okay, I guess not. Right, 30, 50, we actually don't want any of those guys to die, so we'll do that. Throw that on him. And give this fella a buckler. Yeah, this looks alright. Like a decent enough crew. What's this? That's 20? Anybody want wanting for a 20. This guy. Alright, fair point. And you know what? We could... Yeah. There we go. So he's a companion, so companions always get treated a little bit better. 55. Oh, no, it's the 20. Who's got the... oh, this guy, yeah. So we want to keep him alive because he's got 2 stars. He's quite nice. Quite nice indeed. There we go. Yeah, no, that looks good. I'll happily take it. You've got your knife there. You do need another helmet. Okay, that's pretty good. And then we'll get a club. Club and call it a day, I would say. In case anyone starts bleeding, we should give somebody... There you go. He gets the bandages. There's your hat. Alright. That's decent enough. I'm going to choose to keep that. Because the last guy left is how much? 160, I believe? 160. Ooh. Well, you know, we could do, but we wouldn't have a weapon for him. So maybe we'll come back for him later. That's good enough for now. Do you want to go to the tavern? How much is it? Pay around for your men to get their spirits up. 39, done. First Windberg Company. Best lot of half-wits and scallywags I've ever served with. Good spirit, good spirit. Eager. Perfect. That'll help. Morale is important, and don't trust anyone who tells you otherwise. Alright, yeah, that's kind of the first thing that you really want to do is get all your dudes up to 12. Now, it says out of 20, but you can have 12 people in your front 2 lines actively in combat. So you can go down to Tiefenforst. And you know, this is the thing, is it takes preparation. I think this is the kind of game that really rewards a little bit of that strategic preparation. Bertolf of Tiefenforst is pacing back and forth when you find him. The healer who damn near killed you with the fire poke is standing nearby. He's picking chunks of dried blood out of his fingernails. Bertolf of Tiefenforst claps his hands. Finally, you're here. I have good news. We got hold of one of Hogart's former men. My good friend here had a nice little talk with the man, and now I know where Hogart's licking his wounds. The healer clears his throat, splaying his fingers out like a maiden looking to paint them. He speaks as though he's identifying a disease he is about to excise. The brigand known as Hogart is hiding in a small hut on the plains to the west of here. Based upon my most civil discussion with one of his men, Hogart knows the Iron Suns is on his heels and will have gathered more men since the last time you met him. Nodding, Bertolf of Tiefenforst waves you off. Good luck, Salsword. We'll return with his head. Oh, it's nighttime. That's no good. Well, I guess we're going to wait then. It's not great to wait, but we can hit the... Oops. Not our R's reputation. Was it T? Yeah. T sets up camp. You gotta be careful with that, but it's morning. Let's take a look. I think what I wanted was a club. Well, these are alright. Nice music. Oh, that is so beautiful. That's totally some new music. Yeah, we'll take the damaged bludgeon. That's fine. That is a good price too. We probably should try to sell the quality wood, but that'll be for another time. For another time. Yeah. Okay. Give this man his club. Now, one thing that saddens me a little bit is that we're not at a fishing village. Fishing villages early on are quite nice. Especially if your first town is a fish, you can use the fishing nets to throw at Hogart the weasel. Now, one thing we want to do also is we want to hope to get him during the day, because I believe that our archer is better than his archer. I may be wrong about that, but we will find out. There we go. Hello, Hogart. Hello, we've come for you. Some brigand thugs and a brigand poacher. Now, archers are brutally terrible. You decide that you want to do this at night. Alright, we got a decent map here. So right off the bat, you can see 7 versus 6. That looks lovely. Yeah, really ragtag bunch of guys. Hogart the Weasel isn't here, so we're missing a couple people. The brigand poacher's the most threatening person here, I would say. Couple options. That's nice too. We started confident. A couple options that we have is we could fall back. Fall back to here. That wouldn't be so bad. Or we could hope to just hold this area. Also not bad. What I'm going to do is just wait with him. I think we're going to try to hold this area. So we'll wait. Let's see if we... Yeah. Okay, good. He missed. That's nice. Yeah, the shields are really important, and so is positioning. So what I'm thinking of doing, and you can see it takes 3 because we're changing levels, but the high ground really does matter. And what you will find is that by doing this early high ground with the spear wall should be a pretty nice combo. And we generally gave the spears to people who have slightly higher combat skill, melee skill, right? It's 56 and 58 instead of the 51. So that should help as well. So that's the hope here. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for the whole spear wall. There we go. Now it's using up a lot of their energy, but I think we'll be fine. Bit risky to run at the crossbowman, so maybe I won't do it just yet. I think we can pretty safely do this. A little bit worried about him though. He's going to be a target for sure. But right off the bat, you can see we're pretty well set up here, and we should try to hit one of these guys. Now, these two are actually a little bit more dangerous because flails ignore shields. So if they do get next to us, which isn't going to happen anymore. Did we hit him in the head? Yeah, head is hit for 66. So the guys without, you can see they have no helmets. That's it. If you hit them in the head, they're really most likely going to die. Do we want to step forward or just stand here? I'm actually going to step forward in the hopes that that gives some protection. Instead of just being right there, right? So that we're not as vulnerable to the archer. Astia. Alright, so one down. Alright, we can just end turn with these guys. They're all happily positioned. If these guys choose to come forward, I think they're going to be in for it. Now, I am tempted to do that, but we're not really going to do that. Alright, we'll wait. Oh, look at that. Reynold gets to go again. Isn't that lovely? Sure. This guy. Ah, worth a shot. So there you go. So he's getting spear walled. There we go. He's almost dead. Beautiful. Oh, they're all trying through Edmund here. Didn't pan out for them. Yeah, so that's what you got to be careful for. Oh, brutal. Edmund's got a pierced hand. Okay, so we want to be careful with him because he is one of our main guys. I believe we can wait. Yeah, we're gonna just rush forward now. Oh my goodness. Edmund, you loyal bastard. You loyal bastard. Alright. We'll wait. Okay, now we're gonna all move forward and engage. Edmund needs to be careful because he's getting a little bit injured. And he does have a pierced hand. So his melee skill's a little bit down. You can see here 46 instead of 50. Terrible, terrible. Still, I think it's worth moving forward with him. Since, we should probably move him up there, though. Yeah, it's going to get rough. But we'll move forward anyhow. Might regret it, but yeah, such is life. Yeah. Oh, man, he can get right next to the archer. Well, you know what? I'm going to take that. Just had to take it. One thing we can do is actually we can fight here and then we don't have to worry. I don't want to move. You see, yeah, moving here would be awful because then Hogart will just go there and stay there, and we don't want that. But we can definitely do that. And this is the guy we need to take out. Oh, please do it. Yes. Good. Brigand's thug is breaking. Yeah, so he's good. And now this guy. This is pretty cool too. Watch this. He steps forward, and these guys they're using a two-handed weapon, so they can take one step and attack. And because they have the polearm's reach is 2, and they tend to do a lot of damage if they hit early on. These are really high damage weapons, right? 30 to 50 is huge for the first phase of the game. So that was really nice. I'm not saying we're not getting a little bit lucky here, but we're doing pretty well. Right, so now we want to move next to him. in large part because then when he steps away, he has a chance at killing him. Now, Hogart the Weasel here is probably going to go 1, 2, 3. I don't think he can attack after moving 3. But I think we're safe. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, so we'll try that and hope for the best. That way he's closer to Hogart. And I guess Edmund can move forward as well. I want to be a little bit more careful with him, but we want to surround Hogart and hopefully get his armor. Wow, that worked out. Did we headshot him? Yeah, we did. That's so perfect. Gravely wounded with a pierced cheek. Yeah, well, we're going to really want to try and get his armor and not damage it. It would be ideal. Knives would be the best thing for that, though I don't know if we can actually do that. We could smash his shield. Actually, what I'm going to do is... Gosh. I guess just wait with everyone. We'll move to the high ground. That's a good enough place to hang out. And because he's got a shield wall, you know, he's got a shield, so he won't be as easy to spear wall. Shields are a really good way to get past spear walls. So we'll happily just shield wall with our guy too, to make him a little bit tougher. And these guys, they don't attack you if they're fleeing, so that's nice. But we do want to, I guess we'll kill him. Maybe move back a little bit with Edmund. 1, 2, well, there we go. Can you get down there? That looks pretty legit. We wanna make sure he doesn't kill our guy. Yeah. See, I'm a little bit cautious about that. So instead, I'm going to move here, I guess. We'll wait. Okay, he's slowly moving towards us, but I like what he's doing. Oh, pierced leg muscle. F off. Yeah, that wasn't great. There we go. Nice. Just beat him to a bloody pulp. Yeah, he doesn't need leg muscle to do that, so sucks to be you. Alright, we should probably engage him. There's no way to do this nicely. We're gonna have to be worried. I guess we can just surround him. One thing that would actually be really useful here is he's got this knockback skill, which is really tiny. But if it works, he loses his shield wall and he'll move this way, which will make him way more vulnerable. Oh, didn't work. Bummer. Okay, well, since that didn't work, let's actually just engage him, I guess. Though, one problem is that if we move here, he won't have enough energy left to attack. So we'll happily just pass his turn. Yeah, let's slowly try to engage. Oh, this is rough. This is not a good time. Put up your shield wall. Alright, you get to attack first, at least. Ugh. So many regrets. But he has no shield left. Okay, well, luckily he chose to do that, so that was nice. And you can see the helmet really protected him. Suffers pierced cheek, so Radolf is really rough, and he'll die next turn for surezies. But I think we're good. Oh, don't destroy his armor. Don't be a jerk. Do you have a knife on you? Ugh. Come on. Oh my goodness, we're destroying his armor. We are, aren't we? Well, he's fleeing now. Give it a good hit. I don't know, he's stunned. If we're gonna lose his armor, right? Do we get it? Oh, we did. Perfect. Okay, we can repair the patch mail shirt. Okay, so we got some good stuff out of it. I got a little bit banged up, as you saw, but the helmet saved Guntram's life, so that's nice. And there's nothing they can't recover from. Nothing permanent, so we're good. Signet ring, that's money, food, more money. Yeah, tools become super important on the hardest difficulty. You're just always out of them. We did get the falchion as well, which is just really nice early on. A nice little Akaton. Yeah, that was great. Lots of good stuff, and we get some more money. Pretty decent start there. Nice and easy. Hogart lies dead in a pool of his own blood, skewered into a grotesque and panicked pose. He didn't weasel his way out of this one. You put a boot on his corpse and look to your men. For the company! For all the men who've fallen! Rhino the Black spits on the dead man's face. Let's take this bastard's head and get back to Tiefenhorst. Time to get paid. Alright, we're gonna go get paid. And then once we get paid, that's it for the tutorial. What's up? Yo, you gotta admit that was good, yeah? So much funsies. Rhino the Black joins your side. Got a moment, Captain? You nod for him to speak his mind. The battle has left some gear worse for wear, and some men got a good nicking too. We can patch up both man and equipment while marching, but it's a lot safer to set down and do it. Of course, if we make camp, we should be wary of ambushes. A campfire in these parts can be seen from every which way. Ooh. Alright. One other thing too, of course, is you see gatherers' huts, lumber camp. All these things actually impact the kind of things that you'll have available. The company returns to Tiefenforst as victors, their heads held much higher this time. The Iron Suns are not the size they once were, but they're still a force to be reckoned with, as Hogart learned in his final moments. You carry his head in a sack that you empty in front of Bertolf of Tiefenforst's feet. He jumps back, but the healer quickly picks the head up, stares at it, and nods. Bertolf of Tiefenforst approaches the brigand's bloodied face and eyes it carefully. Yes, that's his ugly mug, all right. Servants, pay this man his money. Coin in hand, you raise your voice to the men. As long as there is blood coursing through our veins, as long as we can hold sword and shield, there shall stand our company. All through the realm, people will know the Iron Suns. The men cheer. Yay. Edmund the Loyal puts his hand on your shoulder. You did well, Captain. No matter where you lead us, the men will follow you as brothers in battle. As brothers! So there you go. How legit is that, folks? As brothers. Right, we got a couple things that we want to buy. I think tools were better over yonder. Now, they like us a little bit more because we did another quest, so wood's pretty decent. I could try the wood thing. What if I can't sell it? We should be able to sell it. Yeah, I guess we want to find a city and do things right. Do we have medical supplies? 4 to 9. Yeah, we do have some medical supplies. We might actually be... It might not hurt to drop some money on that. We want medical supplies and iron goods and better equipment and more people. So there's a lot that we want. Want to level him up. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. You gotta boost his ranged to Kingdom Come. Really nice and high. Melee's not awful, but let's go with health or initiative. Range defense. Good. And perks wise, fast adaption, crippling strikes is really quite nice. Because he'll end up hitting pretty nicely, and getting that crippling strikes means that when he hits someone, they'll be super crippled. I don't know, I think it's nice. Maybe it's not that necessary because it'll happen anyways, but whatever. And then yeah, we can do this all next episode. I think we're good for now. Decisions. We got 200, 400, 600. Maybe 69 crowns per day. We might be able to, but we might not. Oh, it's risky. Nah, you know what? Trading is for later. You could make a little bit of money, but we're not going to make that much money. Maybe 50 gold or something. It's just, right? Like, that's not going to help me. You know, it'll limit us for the next couple days. So that's no good. Okay, I don't think we need to buy anything. You know, we're good on that front. Do we need more food? 14 provisions per day, 3 more days. Yeah, we're good. What we really need, of course, is more men. Not anyone from here, though. So we'll happily take off. Okay, so real quick before I end this episode, what we really want to do to get our bearings is look at the map and find out, you know, we're looking for a city. Small fortification. This looks like a large city thriving in the southern steppe. Yeah, so this looks nice. Does it have amber? Okay, it doesn't have amber. That's so perfect. Okay, because amber is a really amazing trade, right? So you see that right there? Amber collector. A larger spread out village. Yeah, so if we can make friends with the villages. Does this one do amber too? Oh, that is glorious. A harbor. Is that a city though? Yeah, it looks like it's a city. Anyways, you buy amber for real cheap in the village, and you sell it in the city. So if we can get this city to like us, we'll have a place to make really good money. And there's that city down there. Is there a city up in the north? Maybe this one? Stone Keep. What's this? Large citadel. Small fishing village. It looks like it's just that one city. Fellswell, maybe? Some huts. Yeah. Alright, it looks like Fellswell. A village. A small village. Settlement. Is that the only city? Usually you have two. I guess this is the other one? Yeah, a big harbor city. Relying on trade. Ah, that sucks. Both the cities are right next to each other. Well, I mean, I guess that's not awful, but that means we're going to have to stay in the south. Sometimes I wish that the map design, the random generation, was a little bit more spread out with some of the ways that they work. Because citadels aren't cities, right? So we're going to definitely spend a lot of our time down in the south here, which is okay. This seems like a nice house. The reindeer people. Okay, thanks so much for watching, folks. I hope you've enjoyed Battle Brothers so far. And when we return, we will continue, grow, become really mighty powerful, and try not to die. Hopefully we don't die. Thanks so much for watching, folks. Bye.